Hey there, it's Steve at the auto station. You know what? We are under a car. And today, just checking, we're under a Subaru Forester. But you got a good look at this white stuff here. You know, this is, we talk about maintaining cars, and we talk about, you know, what do we do to keep our car costs down, and we're trying to keep people in cars for the longest period of time possible. So the most expensive way to be in a car is to, you know, get a new car every year. And if you look at the depreciation cost of that, it's crazy. So what we try to do is get people into cars for, you know, that 8 to 10 year mark at least. And every now and then we find customers that are very comfortable in their car, we maintain it thoroughly for them, and they get to that 20-year period where, you know what, their average cost per kilometer, their average cost per year is way down below someone who's spending every year, every couple of years, every 3 years on a new car. And one of the maintenance tips that we see, you know, is to keep the car looking as good as possible and keep the corrosion, keep all that sort of rusty things. And this part of the world here, we are in Ontario. We're in southern Ontario. A lot of snow. We're right in the heart of winter here, so we're not even towards the end of winter. We're in early part of February. And you can see the salt corrosion. That, you know, we put salt down on our roads this part of the world to sort of melt them so we get down to dry pavement as quickly as possible. And that salty slush and stuff sprays up on our cars, and it's everywhere. So everywhere I look on this car, I'm picking up this white, dusty powder, which is, of course, salt. So one of the big things that we can do to maintain this car is just to clean it a little bit more often. And if you look at when is the time to clean it, the time to clean it is when this salt is on the road. And the unique thing about it is that most of the time it's freezing cold out here. So what absolutely nobody wants to do is wash their car when it's freezing cold. Just doesn't make sense to us. But when is the best time to clean our car? It's when it's freezing cold because there's salt on the roads. So what we like to do is get to those car wash places, you know, the car wash places that have that undercarriage spray that come up and spritz the car. You know, you find them in your neighborhoods, you just sort of find out where one is, and take your car there once every month or once every couple of weeks if you really want to keep it sort of fresh and crisp. The salt will build back up. The second you leave the place, yes, you will get salt back up under the car, but not leaving it there for prolonged periods of time is really the key. So if you want to keep your car in great shape, yes, there's service items. Yes, there's spark plugs. Yes, there's brake services. Yes, there's fluid maintenance, which is a big part of keeping a car lasting a long time. But it's some of these other things. We're getting this sort of white crusty salt off the car. Getting a good quality undercoat once every year or so is a great idea as well. But getting it off the car when it's on the car is another good idea. So what we like to do here is we have an undercarriage spritz. It looks a lot like the stuff that you use to water your lawn in this part of the world. Just get it under the car, have it spritz around, let it run for a while. All that salt comes off. If you're lucky enough to be able to do that in your driveway without creating an ice rink on the street, you know, that's a great way to do it. But if you can't, get to that car wash with the underbody spray, or get to the self-spray thing and just get under the car with the wand and give it a little spritz every now and then too. Keep your car lasting a long time. Get into your service shop provider and talk to them about what's good for the car. Get in and do regular cleaning. Make your car last a long time. If you're in the Burlington area, come on and see us at the auto station. We'll be happy to help you. Take care.